Hello everybody, this is Penny Lau. I'm a solutions engineer from Xeron Software, and today I'll be presenting how data goes to SQL Server real-time from our mobile data collection tool. First, what you're looking at is a client I use to visualize Microsoft's SQL Server. I created two tables here, a parent table and a child table. Between them is a one-to-many relationship. The data we're going to collect in a minute will have the same data structure. Now let's go to the front end. What you're looking at now is my iPad screen. In the middle of the screen is the form we built out based on a sample form from you. I'll be filling out some data in this form here. I already collected one entry beforehand in order to save some time, but I do want to add one more child record in this child form real quick. Well, ID A334, temperature, pH 7, ORP, DO, comment, good, test, yes, no. Now let's submit these data. And I'm going to switch back to the SQL Server after these data got uploaded and see what happens. Okay, that's good. I'm now going to refresh SQL Server. And let's search for these two tables. Select top 100 rows. And this is for the child and for the parent. So you can see that these data we collected from the data collector have already been added to the tables. One thing to note here is that every child record will have, let me go back to the child form. Yes, so every child record will have to, seems like there's something wrong with SQL Server. I'm not using a trial, so it's probably why. Let's reopen them. So these child records, the child records will have a parent form ID, parent record ID, and you can use this ID column to create a dependency before these two tables. This is pretty much how it works, and I like to show you real quick how I made it happen in the backend. So what you're looking at now is where all the magic happens, data flow automation. I created a data flow here in which I have a main record set to receive all the data that comes from our data collector through a webhook, this green thing. Then I split the parent record and child record into two separate record sets by using some filters, and then they each will go to SQL Server table through a SQL Server action, within which you will see that the columns in SQL Server table are mapped with those in the data. So this is a very straightforward data flow, and the whole thing took me no more than 15 minutes to build, which is pretty cool. So this is pretty much what I wanted to present, and if any of you have any questions, please let me know.